The McElroy brothers are not experts, and their advice should never be followed. Travis insists he's a sexpert, but if there's a degree on his wall, I haven't seen it. Also, this show isn't for kids, which I mention only so the babies out there will know how cool they are for listening. What's up, you cool baby?
It's familiar, but not too familiar, but not too not familiar. It's a new craze. Hey, good girls, do you wanna just say, hey, I wanna? Just say, hey, I wanna.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am live from the floor of the Republican National Convention. And Griffin, I understand that you just got back from Mexico. I couldn't decide which one to do. I did both.
We gotta use a fisherman's knot to weave these two things together.
I couldn't pick one to do, so I did them both that we said.
Listen.
Okay, here it is. I've got it.
Okay.
You ready? I just saw a headline that says the GOP is now going after women and Latinos.
Okay.
Griffin
Yeah,
has
there was
been
a-
in Mexico.
Let me tell you.
So now my brother and me is going after Latinos.
Now, Griffin, I understand that you actually had a stipulation that you would only be exposed to other Caucasians. That was the one rule in your travel. You were actually traveling from one Caucasian bubble to another.
That is true.
And being blindfolded in between. Is that accurate?
It's not blindfolding. It's a blinders system.
It's a pair of goggles. They call it white vision.
It's complicated because they put these blinders on you, and then each hallway that you walk down in the resort has special lanes.
Okay.
That you walk down, so that the blinders shut out the far left and right lanes, which really saves you from a lot of hassle vis-a-vis non-whites.
Which is very much how the Republicans may view the world.
Okay, this is
Okay,
good.
this is good. This is political and international. It's just
I'll be the footnotes at the bottom of the goof to pull it back to a Republican National Convention.
I'll tell you this much. When I was sitting on those silky alabaster beaches, contemplating the ocean, as I do, I can't tell you how many Romneycoladas I had down there. It was...
If you like Romneycoladas,
You know what?
Do you know what goes into a Romney
They're
colada?
very refreshing, but they're each $12,000,
Yeah.
which to me seems overzealous.
Instead of making you drunk, it makes you just kind of boring.
Just a little sleepy. This is my brother and me. It's an advice show for the modern era. I'm your oldest brother, Justin McElroy.
I'm your middlest brother, Travis McElroy.
I'm your baby brother, Griffin McElroy. I don't feel good about how we did that.
You don't think we did good jobs?
I don't think we did good jobs, no.
Griffin, the one thing that you should have learned from Mexico is no regrets. You know?
Which is
No
also
regrets.
the Romney campaign slogan.
Yeah. Full
Never
speed
look
ahead.
back. Romney,
Fuck
2012.
it. Fuck it. It's like my 12th time trying this. I have nothing left to lose.
You want to see my taxes? I want to see the future.
Why are you in the past? I want to talk about how much money I'm going to make next year. That's what I
I'm
want to
looking forward,
focus
which
on.
is why I've hired a baby to be my vice president. Come on, baby. We're going to the future.
Come on, baby VP.
Baby VP. Okay. How would you not vote? I think I would. I don't agree with Mr. Romney's politics. If he did put a baby on the ticket, I would be. What if he actually showed the baby sitting on a ticket?
And you did like Romney was at his podium, and then you had like a small baby podium next to it that you put a baby dressed like Mitt Romney with a Mitt Romney wig on.
And he's wearing a toupee.
I would vote for that. Hey,
That-
Romney,
and
if you're listening, you're welcome.
Just imagine that VP debate, too, right? Because you would have our VP, whose name escapes me.
Is what? Sorry?
His name
What was
escapes
it?
me at the moment. Oh, man. You know
Joey B.
the guy.
Joey B.
Joey Bag of Donuts is up there. And he's
Joey
doing
Bag of Donuts, eh?
He's doing his thing up there. I can't remember the goddamn vice president's name. I've been out of the country more days than I've been in the country.
Don't you have to take a test to get back into the country?
This is hugely embarrassing.
I'm pretty sure it's Joey Flip. Is it not Joey Flip?
Flip Wilson?
Flip Wilson, vice president and known crossdresser, Flip Wilson.
Okay, I want to see a VP debate with Joseph Gordon Biden.
He was so good on Third Rock from the Sun. I love his work in Brick. He was so good in that.
I want him up there. I want a baby up there. And one of them is going to poop his pants, but the other one is going to say something offensive accidentally about the gay community. And it's going to be great.
Which one was which? I don't know.
It could really go either way.
You pays your money, you takes your chances. Let's get into the advice.
I just forgot the vice president's fucking name for 2.5 minutes.
You're not even like an American anymore, really.
Ugh.
I peeled a layer of skin from my elbow to my fingers like a lady's delicate glove.
Why are you taking me on this journey right now?
And that skin contain your memories of Joe Biden?
Possibly.
This is the part of me that remembers Joe Biden. This is my derma Biden-titis, and this is the part of the derma layer in which Biden is
I tell you
stored.
guys what, one time I had Biden-titis. I had to have my Biden removed.
But you know what? Travis is still living the life he wants.
Yeah.
He doesn't need no Biden.
That's right.
Nor no man, because he is strong and proud. A few months ago, I broke up with my boyfriend of 1.5 years and friend of 10 years because I had a strong feeling that I am gay instead of just bisexual. However, a couple months past the breakup, I realized that instead of not being attracted to all men ever, I was just not attracted to his lazy ass anymore.
Okay.
My question is, if when I start to date a new guy, my ex/friend is definitely going to bring up the whole being gay thing.
Got it.
How should I tell him the truth without completely crushing his soul?
Why are you laughing at this?
A confused lady in need. Because here's the only thing about it, is that you can never talk to him again.
Yeah.
He can't ever, ever, ever know. You
Right, but
can't
this is-
ever
this
talk
is-
to him again. He has to
this
go to
is-
his grave thinking that it was a misunderstanding.
Now, this is also a rare week in which Justin has put together the question list. And I did not know until the end of the question that it was a lady. And I thought that this was a dude who broke up with his dude boyfriend because he thought he was bisexual instead of like full gay. And I was really confused.
Are you
by the
dyslexic?
premise? Yes. I hadn't read the question list until this.
Travis is actually dyslexic, which is where he confuses genders and sexualities. No sexpert here.
I think that it is. I think you are doing your ex a disservice if when he's like, what the fuck? If you're not like, oh no, you're really unattractive right now. You are living an unattractive lifestyle.
As it turns out, you are the bits. You are the
Yeah.
perma bits.
You
and I
are a
hate
big
the life
old
of you.
stinker, and I don't want to be with you no more.
Listen, it turns out I am not full blown gay, and for that mistruth, I apologize. I was confused at the time. I wasn't quite possibly sure. Now I would define my sexuality as everything but Mike.
You know when you order an antipasta and you expect it to be a plate full of everything ever cooked except for pasta.
You want some Skittles in
want
there.
Skittles.
You want a hamburger.
You want a hamburger,
Some fondue.
right? It's Funyuns.
It's like when you order a hamburger. Sometimes it's just easier. Instead, like I want it with everything except Mike.
God, can you imagine? But that would be predicated upon there being a sexuality out there that's just like Mike sexual. Like I want Mike, and that's all I can think about.
But this is the world we live in, right? There is a polar opposite for every person. So the good news is that although myself am an anti-Mike aficionado, I like everything but you. Somewhere out there is a microsexual that just wants to get it done, you know, with Mike, with you specifically, Mike. If you could back away from the door, I am feeling a little uncomfortable by how close you've gotten.
Oh man.
Oh boy.
I would also like to be in Mike's shoes in that moment when you walk in with your new boyfriend and he just double takes. Like what? Oh no.
You could go. You know what? Gender roles are very loose right now. You could insist to your ex that the man you're dating is a woman.
I don't think
Who
that's...
knows?
He's
No.
not gonna get in there for a look.
That dog That dog won't hunt.
That dog will not hunt.
That dog
Confirmed.
has no legs.
That dog does not have
That dog
legs.
can roll around. He can bark. Maybe.
I guess the reason you asked me why I was laughing earlier, and I don't mean to mock the pain of others. I just can't imagine what it must feel like to date someone and they say, I dislike being in this so much that I think
That I don't want to be with an entire one half of the world.
I am writing off half of the world's population because of the extent to which you have repulsed me. And like, that's never the case in these situations, because typically I would imagine if someone realizes that they are gay and they have to leave a heterosexual relationship, that's almost always the case. And I would imagine it's very difficult for both parties. This is that rare instance where the parents are getting divorced and it is in fact because of something the child did.
No,
Like,
it can't.
is that
it
rare
can't-
anomaly?
I can't. Okay, I can't pretend to understand what it's like to be in this situation on either side of it, because I've never been on either side of it. But I can't believe that you come to that realization because of one person, because of one relationship.
No.
with
I
a
get what
person of a
Justin's saying.
gender.
What I think what Justin's saying is that you don't say, "Oh, I'm gay because of this one person," but to say, "Am I gay because I'm not attracted to this person anymore?" and then realize, "Oh no, it's totally cool. It's not everyone else. It's them." Awesome.
Right. I'm saying, I don't know. It seems like that's again. I can't pretend to understand, but it seems unlikely to think like, well, I've had Mike, so like that's all the guys. I don't think that's. I think that it's probably indicative of a lot of things.
It does explain his T-shirt. Once you go, Mike, there's no more like. I understand that now.
Travis, you didn't quite nail the dismount, but the
thank you,
Russian
Justin. I'm
judge
gonna work
is
on it.
generously giving you an 8.5, so you are going to go home with a bronze.
Thank you.
Olympics. It's a theme show. Okay, so as far as how to, oh man,
You don't know. No, listen, because this is serious. Because this is a person that you've known for 10 years and is obviously
right? I'm trying to shepherd
a good
through
bud,
here.
but not like a Dayton bud. And here's the thing: you don't know this person fucking jack shit because you're finding yourself, finding your sexuality and your needs and your desires, and what gets off your rocks. And if
Explain it to him exactly like that.
just say you're not what does it for me anymore.
You don't get my motor revenue.
And I thought that was indicative of all the guys, but now I've just realized that it's not because of all the guys. It's Mike.
And I would actually take a moment to think about whether or not it was completely just your repulsion with Mike that put you off of men forever, or if you're being 100% honest with yourself, if there wasn't some part of you that thought, gosh, if I was, it would be such an easy. It would make this so much easier. Because a lot of times your brain is going to hear you thinking that and is going to bridge that gap for you because your brain wants to avoid bad situations. And you know what? Even if that's not the case, even if I'm full of shit, that's a pretty good thing to tell Mike.
That's a good out.
That's a good out. Like, I know you're into excuses. Just get out of it.
You know, I have to look at this as there's also a little bit of, you hear it all the time where people say, like, you know, once they break up with someone, they say, I just don't want to be with anyone right now. I just want to be by myself right now. So I think that this is a pretty common feeling that maybe is just.
Oh, that's all. That is all horseshit, though, right? That's all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Until the moment when they realize that that's not true, they just don't want to be with that person.
Right.
That's what I'm saying. So I think that this is just set in a different frame, but a pretty common feeling. You know, I just want to be single right now, but you don't really. You just don't want to be with that person.
I don't know. We're out of our depth. Just be honest. You don't know this person. Anything.
Or use that lie I told you about.
The lie is also good. How about a Yahoo?
Please
Do it.
This one was sent in by Stephen Ketchum. Thank you, Stephen Ketchum. Ash Ketchum's brother. It's by Yahoo Answers user Milan, who asks, how are some people able to get a lot of likes on Facebook? 10 points for the best answer. There is this guy who I know on Facebook, we're in college, who can post something and often gets 20 plus likes on most of his posts. I know people say it depends on how many friends you have, but that's not always true because we both have the same number of Facebook friends, 900. But I barely get 10 likes on my status, where he can easily pull of 40 likes on a really good status of his. He's not one of those attention seekers. He doesn't get post every 10 minutes. It seems to be only 2 to 3 times a week, but when he posts, it's like people stop to read what he writes or are waiting for his updates. Lol.
This guy's like Facebook Martin Luther King Jr.
I know it's just
People are
Facebook.
listening to his shit.
I know it's just Facebook, but it baffles me. How do some people just have that natural, I guess you would call it, internet popularity, more than some others do?
Can you imagine if you had a baby and like it just turned out he was a prodigy at posting on Facebook?
He has one talent, and that is
He's the one.
he puts those posts up.
What if you fucking planned your whole life around one status update you would do your entire life, just the one, and you could even like drop the date for it. It could be in sync with the Mayan apocalypse, and you could make that one Facebook blast that everybody on Earth would read and like form a religion around.
I love
Did
it.
you see where Dave said he made a sandwich today? It's the only thing he ever said, but he means a lot.
God, it touched me. Okay, so I follow people of disparate backgrounds on Facebook. And these are the 3 things that you can put in your status. 1, you can put in complaining about bosses. People love that. 2, you can put in pictures of your kids, then something about being lucky. Then the
Wait,
third
Jess,
one,
okay, go on.
the third one is complaining about Facebook. Those are the only 3 things that are on Facebook.
Now, are you saying that okay, so you're not saying these are the 3 things you should post?
No, I'm saying these are the only 3 things you can post because they're the only things on the service.
Now, but wait, what about like a crude drawing of Obama taking away America's guns and stepping on the Constitution while Jesus cries, and you post in it, you say, "My daughter draw this morning. Please pass it along if you like it." And then
If you don't like it, if you don't repost, you're a communist.
yeah, and then
Right.
35 million trillion people all post, like it, and thumb it.
Something.
Or the other way around. I mean, the other side has got them too.
Yeah.
I just can't think of any right now.
Yeah, none as, I would say, stirring. Why is he stepping on the Constitution? How did it even get out on the street?
There's
And how did
one
it
where like Mitt Romney's like making a farty face, and there's some comment about like women on there or something.
Yeah,
was-
sure.
I saw somebody on my Facebook who's a family friend, and they posted a quote from John Adams about how the America would have no religion but God, and it didn't pass my smell test. So I went to Google, and I googled John Adams quotes, and I googled quotes by this specific quote, and then I found out the truth of the matter is it is a combination of several quotes, none of which were made by John Adams. And I typed all of this into the response box of this person's Facebook before I stopped and said, "Fuck! What have I done?"
Yeah, because your whole afternoon was gone by that point.
That's the whole fucking day. Was rebutting. It was
You
all
did a fucking book report on this guy's Facebook tweet.
Yeah, the whole day was spent on rebuttals that I couldn't have done anything with that time. I'm not getting it back. Maybe,
But
and if that was
that's how
his,
he taught you.
and if that was his trick all along, oh man. And then the same guy later was talking about how he put the IRS asked him how many dependents he had, and he put on 11 million welfare moms and 2 million crackheads. And I thought, man, but this guy's a Christian too. And I thought, man, I bet I'm gonna. This is true. I thought, man, I'm gonna. Jesus loved taking care of poor people. I'm gonna find a Bible verse where Jesus said that.
No,
and really,
Justin,
really
you're just a cog in the machine.
really stick it to this guy. So I literally got to this exact same place again where I'd selected some choice choice Bible verses that was really going to put it in his patoot. And then I stopped myself, and I did it again. This
is why Facebook is amazing, because it's the only propaganda that allows you to propaganda back and then have propaganda back of your propaganda.
Yeah.
No, this is great. Justin is like, a lot of people are never going to see this side of Justin, except for me. The side of Justin that I have to talk down when somebody says something mean to him on the Twitter or Facebook because he's about to go off. Justin is basically like internet Batman, only instead of getting super strong.
It's also about somebody I care about. Mm-hmm. That's also something I'll get mad at people
Do not
for.
step.
But you're like internet Batman. If like Batman, like if the Joker was doing something bad, and so the Batman started training his body, and then would like get a bunch of tools together, and then would like go and like step outside the Batcave, and then think about how awkward the confrontation's gonna be, and then just like goes back inside and plays BioShock or something.
Yeah.
I also, can I jump back to the Yahoo question real quick?
Yes.
I also like this idea of having a Facebook rival that they have no idea that you are their Facebook rival.
Sure.
So every time when it's like their birthday, you like change your information so it looks like it's your birthday, and then you see who gets more posts on the wall. Or when like they put a picture of a baby, you find a picture of a baby, you put it like, now this is my baby, and you see who gets the most likes.
Or you kidnap them, and then you take control of their Facebook, and then their likes are your likes.
Give me your passwords.
Yeah. It'll be like
Swear to me.
God damn it. That woman who posted that picture of Obama feeding the Constitution to a baby playing with a kitten is my Salieri. She's got 250 likes on that bitch. That's such a good picture. God damn it. I can't believe she beat me to that. I'm going back to Reddit. I'm going to find something really good to get her back.
I got this great Velociraptor thing. Oh, it's going to make her look so stupid.
And I wrote like fucking 800 words about why the chronology of this does not work out. Who is the baby? What does he represent? Damn it, Facebook.
Here's the truth about the Facebook. And it's sort of my whole, it's not just for me, it's not just Facebook, it's life, you know?
Uh-oh. You got downright Matthew McConaughey in Mexico.
Now listen.
Okay.
Let's
Bring it
get
down a little bit.
these stinky, sticky bongos out. Let's rap about this. Fucking, how is anyone ever supposed to miss you if you're always there?
Are you saying to disappear for a while?
Was that on the tweet stream of quotes from the Notebook? Because I do follow that
Hey,
too. I'm with
listen,
you.
for real. Listen. If you're a bird, I'm a bird.
I mean,
Fuck.
I'm gonna puke. Fuck.
Listen, seriously,
Listen,
for real.
but seriously.
Listen, for real. This is FREAL life lesson. How, like, if you're always tweeting and booking and LinkedIn about everything you do, no one's gonna give a shit. You gotta compress, and even then, nobody gives a shit about anything you do. The reason that your friend gets all these likes is because he says something broad. He says something that means something to everybody, not just him. Went to Five Guys today. Too many fries. 0 likes.
Yeah.
No,
Because everybody likes fries.
no likes, no shares. You know why? Because everybody went to fucking Five Guys today.
Yep. You know what? I'm gonna drop some Carnegie on you.
Here we go.
You can win more friends in 2 weeks of getting interested in other people than you can in 2 years of trying to get other people interested
Loving
in
it.
you.
Oh,
You
God.
put up a Facebook status that is about your life and how much it blows/rules. I don't like either one of those. If it rules, I feel jealous. If it blows, I feel empathy. I don't like either of those emotions. If you put on your status like 5 o'clock somewhere, you know I like that because I'm into that. I feel that. I'm with you on that.
Or get engaged. Because that's what I did, and I got fucking like 350 likes in 2 hours.
I love this, Travis. You have just given birth to the king of ideas.
Cracked it. Get engaged.
Or just
And
every.
then end it, and
Just-
then get engaged again on cycle.
That's a little extreme, but there are a ton. Opened up my new business today. 3 days later, business went under. Should have had a better plan. Anyone know a good music to listen to?
And then say, like, pray for me.
Pray for me.
I've got to go pray on it. Let go and let God. Like.
Anybody got any choice
like.
quotes about prayer and its meaning and value? Anyone
There you
got
go.
some sweet Bible verses for me? Need them?
Last weekend was my birthday. It's
Happy birthday.
no.
Happy birthday, Justin.
Not
like.
like. Like.
I'm gonna share that with all my business friends.
Oh,
Like.
one idea: find a picture of an old guy in a military outfit, and then say, "This was my pop." Mm-hmm. He passed away this week, or something like that.
Oh, like.
People put him and my GMAR high school sweethearts. Mm-hmm. People are gonna like that like
This
crazy.
is my G-Paw
Red
in
blood Americans.
This is my G-Paw in the war. I like how your G-Paw looks. I want to be his LinkedIn professional buddy.
Like.
I want a buddy. I want a buddy link with him. Like.
I name my farm bill after my G-Paw. Like.
I retweeted your grandpa's pussy farm.
Like.
Like.
Last weekend was my birthday. I got a little swerve on some devil's juice. You've mixed your idioms there. That's not an idiom. We're gonna move on. I woke up the next morning with a busted up face, broken nose, and multiple scrapes. I work at a corporate job where things like this will not look good. I can't pass it off as a Fight Club incident. I need to come up with a good explanation for this that isn't I got drunk and don't remember. Any help here, MBMBaM?
Bill.
Bill?
Couple things I need to know here.
Yeah.
One, most importantly, why can't you pass it off as a Fight Club incident?
Why do such squares work at your workplace?
Two, do we need to CSI this shit and figure out what happened?
Yeah, like what kind of scrapes are we talking about, Bill?
Do you have any scrapes on your palms? If not, you did not try to catch yourself, or you got into an altercation with someone and it was not falling. Someone punched you in the face.
That's good. Check the blood splatter too.
Bill, I do want to say we'll get back to the problem with your corporate job. You know what? Let me just wrap that up. Tell them you fell off your bike. Moving on.
Yep. Our time you got the shit beaten out of you.
It doesn't matter. Let's talk about the first half of your question. See if you can see where the gap is. Last weekend was my birthday.
Happy birthday,
Happy
yay.
birthday. That's good.
Yay, like.
I got a little swerve on some devil's juice.
Oh,
Okay.
Bill got drunk. Like.
I woke up the next morning with a busted up face. Okay,
Oh,
hold
no.
on. Now wait a minute, Bill. There's a gap there. That's a pretty big gap.
I can say, in all of my years of enjoying alcohol, I have never gotten
devil's juice.
so drunk that I've woken up the next day, busted up, broken nose, and multiple scrapes, and gone, well, something happened. Ah,
Yeah, sure.
Oh,
No,
well.
I've woken up with 2 jellyfish on my chest like a bra.
Sure, who hasn't?
We've all been there.
I've woken up surrounded by busted up faces. And just screamed like, oh no, not again.
Yeah.
But
Sure. One time I woke up and I had eaten the majority of the contents of a sandbox. That was a bad one.
it wasn't even your sandbox.
It wasn't my
One time I went to sleep and I dreamed I was eating a giant marshmallow. And then when I woke up, my pillow was gone, but it turned out I had pica. And I
Okay.
was deficient
Back up,
in
because
many pillow-based minerals.
you just told a joke that everybody ever has heard at summer camp, but
Yeah.
you took it and you made it smart for the 21st century podcast.
And
listeners.
slightly depressing because you couldn't help it. It was a compulsion.
Yeah, apparently the paint they used in my low-income housing project was lead-based and gave me pica. So I
Oh,
ate
man.
my pillow.
Did you not have anyone with you, Bill? What kind of fucking friends let you fall on your face?
Bad
Stupid
ones.
Bill fell.
Ugh.
If you ever see people carrying people out of a bar drunk, this doesn't happen, Bill.
Yeah.
Bill, your resolution for this year of your life be get better friends. 'Cause
Get
they let you
sturdier,
down.
more like of a bracing kind of friend.
Right. How do you win them, you ask? Well, you can win more friends in 2 weeks of being interested in other people
Okay.
than you
So
can.
you,
And
you
also-
get interested in how you're going to hold them up.
And also, you can make more friends by not drinking so much that you stop being alive.
I I wanna bust this myth, Mythbusters style.
Okay.
It is not more fun to get so drunk that you can't fucking remember the fun you were having.
Yeah.
Right.
Like, that doesn't, like...
You can only hope
I
that-
remember being that old. I remember being 22 and in college and thinking that the only way I was really celebrating my birthday is if I got so drunk that I couldn't remember it. That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's like saying I want to spend a bunch of money to go see a movie and fall asleep during it.
Unless
you hire an archivist or some manner of scribe to follow, a bard perhaps, to follow you around.
bard, you
and
Okay, if
chronicle.
someone's writing an epic poem about it, then yes.
Travis, what's that one bard from Hercules named? He writes the songs on Hercules.
Aeolus.
Travis, you know this.
I think it's Aeolus.
Yaris.
It was
No.
played by Ted Bundy.
No, it wasn't.
Ted
Raimi.
Raimi.
And he was named Aeolus.
What is it?
Aeolus.
Oh, I'll geek check.
Really? Because you asked like 8 times.
I got you. Griffin's gonna edit it. So
And
it's
he
like
he was actually on Xena and not Hercules.
Oh, man.
Travis Griffin's gonna edit that in a way that's like makes it sound like a sick geek check.
I'm
I know that.
gonna pour a cup of water into another cup and make it sound like pee, and like the
See,
pee's going into your diaper.
Now I'm even more worried about the fact that maybe that's not the right name. Mm-hmm. And
I
I,
thought
would
it
look
was
like a stupid gay.
I thought it was Jafar, but I'm pretty sure that's off base. Joxer.
Joxer? Then who's Aeolus? Oh, was that Bruce Campbell's character?
All right.
I think it was.
Good news, Travis. You have thoroughly dismissed my geek check. You have passed the test or failed it. I've lost track.
But was that Bruce Campbell's character? I need you to check that now.
I'm not doing that.
Justin.
Moving on.
But Justin.
Let's go to the money zone.
Justin.
Do you like to fuck?
Fuck.
But you're bored with it?
Do you like to fuck on the cheap?
Do you like to fuck? Not cheap, Travis, because these aren't cheap toys we're talking about at ExtremeRestraints.com. We're talking about value.
They're cost effective.
More inches per dollar.
You trying to fuck? Sorry, I hadn't said it. I wanted to say it because it sounded fun.
ExtremeRestraints.com is, and I don't think I'm out of line here. It's an adult superstore. They've got everything.
It's sure as fuck not a kid superstore.
It is an adult playland of.
And I also want to stress before we give the wrong idea, they're super nice and it's a super great.
They're the
place
best.
to-
Seriously, if you are going to buy sexual pleasure, if you're going to buy marital aids, and you should, this is the
or
place to go.
premarital aids.
Okay. Well, no, that's
Yeah.
okay.
But this is the place to go. They're really nice and they're it's super classy and great shit.
So much good feedback from the community. So many purchases. So many happy customers. And by happy, I mean they've come buckets.
And if you want to buy a cum bucket, that's on the third
there, too.
page.
You
I
get a
think.
cum
That's
bucket
there.
too.
It is actually an augmented game version of the game Mr. Bucket. You put the balls in your mouth.
And you do indeed put the balls in. Mr.
In
Bucket's
fact,
mouth.
it is not actually that augmented at all.
It is basically just they sell Mr. Bucket.
And I know what you're asking. You're saying, but Travis, I've priced cum buckets before.
Yeah.
And they were always 20% too expensive.
That's
That's
great.
what's held me back. Well, I've got good news.
That's right. With the coupon code Middlest, MIDDLEST, you can save 20% at ExtremeRestraints.com. And this is some great stuff, and they're really super cool people that totally get it. And
Very
they make this-
discreet. Very discreet.
very discreet, and they make this fun, which like it should be.
And their workers legit listen to my brother and me while they're like packaging your stuff.
Yeah. So imagine that urethral sound probe that you put in your urethra has been bombarded by MBMBAM at some point in the process.
Oh, that's
perhaps.
great. It's like we're singing. It's like we're singing a lullaby, as the Master Blaster dildo. Dildo. No, there's got to be a funnier thing.
Dilmatron.
It'll come to you.
So even if you're unsure, just go check it out because you might surprise yourself and find something on there.
We've done 20 of these.
interesting.
We've done 20 of these spots, and we're sure you've enjoyed every single one. But you've never thought, but that's just not for me. Maybe it is for you. Go Google it. Go buy 20 cock rings, put them together, make it look like an extra long Lifesavers package.
And I want to say, I want to
Fuck
put
you,
in
Griffin.
a brief note also that as long as you're on the internet, go check out Squarespace 6. You want to build a website. You see all these other people getting into websites. Maybe you want to build a website, not a competitor at extremerestraints.com.
But you could build a website where you talk about how awesome extremerestraints.com is.
Yeah,
That's
you
great.
can build the first extremerestraints.com fan site with Squarespace 6. Let me give you the big points you're going to notice when you boot this up for the first time, especially if you're a Squarespace 5 user. You're ready for the next level. It's
Can I
got
make
beautiful new templates. It's got a drag and drop interface, got responsive design, and social media connectivity.
Like.
Like. That's
Get
my
all
idea.
the likes on Squarespace.
That's it. That's you've got to get, if you want to get likes on the book, you have got to get some cross-post functionality in there.
That's the big thing about it right now is cross-post functionality. So listen, you're going to go to squarespace.com, and we're saving you money this week. That's our theme, saving you values by using the code MYBROTHER8. That's MYBROTHER, the number 8, no spaces.
No spaces.
You can save 10% at Squarespace. So like the internet's out there, and there's plenty of space. I know it seems like it's full. There's a space for your idea. My sister is going to appear in a local independent film. She's super excited, as this is her first acting experience, and I'm proud of her for pursuing her dreams. I'm looking forward to going to the premiere and supporting her, but here's the problem. There is evidently a risque love scene, and I feel weird about seeing my little sis in flagrante, even if it's simulated. How should I handle this? Pretend I have to pee whenever things look like they're heading to the bedroom, develop a sudden intense interest in the bottom of my popcorn bag, prudish in Pennsylvania.
Well, don't do that because your dick's down there.
Yeah, that's your. And speaking of which, it will probably not look great. Is as soon as your sister gets naked, you have to excuse yourself to the bathroom.
Yeah, gotta go to my bunk. Bye.
I'll be in my bunk.
Here's the thing.
Suckers.
You just watch the movie like an adult.
Yeah,
Because she is pretending.
Listen, your sister's got a fine ass set of boobies.
No, I'm saying that
You
she's
sit there and
pretending.
enjoy. Hey. Don't make me turn this car around. Enjoy your sister's bosoms.
don't pretend like you're not curious. That's
Listen,
my thing.
and this is the best way to check them.
No, we can't go down this road, you guys.
No, listen, for real, this is the best way to check them and peep them because it's gonna be artsy and shit. Check them and peep them. They're artsy. Never gonna get bad luck from Jesus or otherwise.
Like.
like love. Sis, you look fantastic.
Psalm tonight. Long story short, good work. Like.
Game of Thrones. I finally get it. like.
Oh, Jesus.
Ah, shit. I'm sorry, Prudish.
There are so many. We're joking because there's so many unknown fucking gradients.
Yeah. How
is
bad
this-
is the movie?
That also. What is the
Yeah,
love
what
scene?
if it's really tasteless? And if it's really tasteful and awesome and well shot and you never have to see it. But if it's the fucking sex scene from The Room, get the fuck out of there along with everyone else.
That, Travis, that is comparatively mild. Are you fucking? It goes from the sex scene in Forrest Gump to the fucking ass to ass scene in Requiem for a Dream. Like, things can get so bad in there.
Yeah, it could get really bad.
Things can get real thorny.
It's gonna be tense. You gotta cut the tension. Just wait.
But you could help your sister and this film company by saving 20% at extremerestraints.com.
wait for an opportune moment and then just shout, "Do a sit up!" Because I think that first off, that's some great sister griefing right there. I mean,
Yeah.
You need to use this as a great opportunity
Wait,
to
are you
antagonize your
saying?
sibling.
Are you saying he should shame his sister's naked body in front of everyone?
Wait till
In her first film appearance?
Wait till it's projected 2 stories high, and then point out that maybe cutting back on the snack.
Looks like mom's pizza rolls have had quite an effect on your midriff.
Gross. It won't be that weird. It's only
It
going to
won't.
be weird if you make it weird and just pretend you're French.
Okay, real quick. If the podcast art for the next episode is my dick,
I'm quitting the podcast.
okay. So let's not like an artsy dick. Maybe someone did a cast of it.
God. Oh, God, you can't go. You can't go to the movie. You want to go and be supportive. You can't go. I just decided you can't go.
Sorry.
The thing is, if it's a premiere and they know the actress is there, and then there's a nude scene, they know her family's with her, you have to be there. They are going to look. Everyone is going to look.
Especially if it's a fucking local film. Like, everyone knows it.
You've got to invest yourself in the emotion of the scene. That's the only way you're going to get through it. Like, if you weird yourself out about it, it's going to get weird. If you just really think about how touching it is, and God, I hope it's touching, because if it's like some Brown Bunny stuff, I don't know what to tell
mansies.
you. You are just in a bad way.
This represents a time in which getting so drunk that you cannot remember what happened may not be a bad idea.
Yeah, maybe just hoist a few or 8 before.
Can I inject what may be an unpopular opinion, though? Do you know what would be really more uncomfortable than going to the movie and watching your sister bone down or up? Is if you went and everything about the movie was really terrible and then you had to pretend that you loved it. For me, that would be more uncomfortable than watching like Justin and Travis in a Caligula orgy scene in a film. If they were in the movie,
for a lot of reasons, that's terrible. You
Listen
mean with
to me.
other people, right?
Listen. Yes, maybe. Listen. Yes. Yes. Listen.
You have a horrible imagination, and you're a terrible person.
It can get weird.
Terrible.
It can get weird up in there. But let me finish my point.
Okay, go on, please. Yeah, continue.
I would rather watch that in a good movie where you both did good acting jobs than a
Right.
movie where you both tastefully made love. No skin at all. You could be wearing wetsuits and dry humping. But you act really bad, and then for the rest of my life I have to carry that weight. I feel like some shit just came out, but listen.
You're saying the after effect of
Yeah.
having to say, I loved it,
Yeah.
because you watched them have sex is weird, or because it was terrible and you had to lie?
It's gonna be better. You can joke about, oh man, you really took that hog.
See.
You took that hog so good. Like, that's a
Mindy,
goof.
I was really proud of the way you took that hog.
It was like wild hogs in
You
there.
did not hold back, and I was deeply impressed.
Right.
I
I haven't seen a hog embrace that openly since at the end of Wild Hogs when Tim Gunn hugged Tim Allen. And then David Allen Greer watched. I haven't seen the movie.
you can goof that, but you know what you can't goof? Man, you are just not gonna make it here.
This is not going to work.
This is not gonna be your jam.
Hey, look on the bright side. It's going to be uncomfortable for you, and it's going to be better than the utter shame your parents will feel. So
Yeah.
They're just
Hey,
going to be really embarrassed and wonder where they went wrong. So that'll be something
Look,
you're spared.
Darlene, we made that, and now it's having sex in front of us, 80 feet tall.
In front of all of our friends, and there's some neighbors.
Yeah,
and
look at
family.
that.
Wow,
Look at that
she's so-
bosom, man. She is really getting slam jammed up there. Glad we made that.
How could they afford Mickey Rourke for this movie? This is great.
This is
That's
great.
our DNA up there getting Slammo Jammo'd by Mickey Rourke.
Hey, please pass me the knives. I'm gonna... I'd like to die a bit more, if that's okay with everyone here. I'd like to be less alive than I am currently, which is to say, all the way dead. And not like Bill and Ted dead, where I come back later after a series of hijinks. I mean, dead as fuck. Like Oblivion, embracing the sweet Oblivion. This Sprite is delicious. What a good acting you did. I'm so proud of you.
I hope we all go to Applebee's afterwards and talk about it.
I hope you do. I'll be dead. By the way, I just want to say that accounting degree I paid for is really paying off. So this is... let's just finish the show. This is the end
We're
of the
only
show,
at like
isn't it?
45 minutes.
It was great.
We We've helped literally no one.
no
We
one.
laughed at the first person. We gave no helpful advice to the second person, made fun of them for being an alcoholic. And then the last person, we told him to enjoy his sister boner.
Yeah.
We're great. Let's keep going forward.
The way I imagine it is people listen to this show one chapter at a time, spread out over the week. So since they did not have Monday and Tuesday to go through with us, that means that they only need 5/7 of the show they normally get. Because it doesn't have to last them as long. Does that make sense?
None of it did.
No.
In fact, it stopped making sense so soon that I didn't listen to most of it.
Good.
You guys want to hear a great joke? It's
Yeah.
on Yahoo.
Okay.
Justin Kane sent it in. I've never read a Yahoo joke before. We'll see how it works. Ronnie says, "How do you make a horse laugh, then cry?" To make a horse laugh, you go up to the horse and whisper in their ear, "My dick is bigger than yours." To make a horse cry, the guy shows him his penis, and it was bigger.
That is a pretty... That almost beats my pica joke. Almost.
Comes close.
Yeah.
The top answer on that says horses don't care about penis size.
Bullshit, they don't.
They don't even speak English, you guys.
You don't evolve penises that big without some sort of underlying biological imperative.
Without some sort of
Biological.
Bocce
John
ball
Hodgman
imperative.
And a man with a penis larger than a horse is to be pitied. He will never have a full erection and could not lay with a woman even if he could. Weird.
Yes.
Do you guys want another Yahoo?
I guess. I
It was
really
sent in by
don't.
Krista Whalen. Thanks, Krista. It's by Yahoo Answers user Gara, who asks, "Can a spirit get you pregnant?" My friend's boyfriend just died 10 days ago, and she thinks his spirit had sex with her while she was sleeping, and when she woke up, she had blank in her Virginia. Is it possible to
what?
get pregnant from a spirit?
Do you know what a sad commentary it is that I had to wait to the end of that question before I could remember whether or not we have answered this question before? It was literally to the point where you had blank in her Virginia before I realized, no, I guess we haven't specifically talked
Not
about
this form
Variations
of it. And
on a-
also, it's a Tuesday. Oh, okay.
yeah, we
Variations
haven't-
on a ghost cum theme, I think, is what we've had.
right. That is also my favorite Miles Davis record.
Sure.
If you've never enjoyed variations on Ghost
The
Cum
alternate
theme.
the alternate title was kind of boo.
Kind of goo.
Yeah.
Kind of boo goo. I guess. I mean, once you read a question like that, isn't
No,
it
don't
possible?
even answer that question.
Isn't it possible? I mean, isn't it possible?
Listen, guys.
Okay.
Medical science is still finding new things out every day.
Okay.
So yes, the answer is yes.
Okay, so you're saying there's infinite life in the universe, and it's always
Mm-hmm.
expanding. So why can't your friend find a little bit of ghost cum around her vagina?
Yes.
For what?
Oh, that sentence was the grossest.
Yeah, nothing.
I
about
I
that.
like that this question is not my friend has gotten pregnant, and claims that it's from a spirit, but the fear
Yeah.
that, oh God, I hope she doesn't get pregnant from a spirit.
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's read something else. This is awful.
Let's say anything else.
Okay.
Guys, I want you to know, Aeolus was the friend on Hercules.
Right,
Autolycus
of
was the
course.
name of Bruce Campbell's thief character, which appeared on both shows.
Okay.
Okay.
I just wanted to clear that up. I didn't want all the emails.
How was there any debate about that?
There weren't. We didn't clear that up in the question.
I apologize for whoever is building a thing outside of my house. I don't want to talk too loud because they might hear me. But it's 6:16 p.m. Who the fuck is building something now? Of all
What's he
times?
building?
I'm too afraid to look out because he's like
Look out the
literally.
window.
He's
Look
right
out the
outside.
window.
for the podcast.
Guys,
Look out
I'm on the
window.
first floor. He'll literally see me.
Look out the window.
Look out
We
the
were at-
window.
You
It's
coward.
It's completely
Okay.
rational that if you're
Fuck.
building something, people are going to look.
Okay,
he probably
wait.
wants people to look.
I'm gonna see. But what if he's building like? What if he's making
a murder room.
What if
What
he's
if he's
making-
making a murder room?
What if
No,
you
he's-
look out the window and he's building a coffin? He just points at you.
Maybe. But you know, it'd be more awkward
What?
if he was making art and he was bad at it and he made eye contact with me. He's like, what
And also, he was naked.
yeah,
in
yeah.
Griffin's spectrum of social anxiety, literally the worst thing that can ever happen to anybody.
You
is
think
someone
I'm
making
joking?
bad art.
You think I'm you probably actually know that I'm not joking, but the people who are listening probably think I am joking. I don't want to comment on that. Let me see what he's making.
The Hindenburg, it was terrible, but at least there was maybe.
But the drawing on the side, atrocious.
Yeah, maybe there was someone on there doing a bad monologue, in which case, or playing piano badly, in which case that would have all made it worthwhile.
A literal birdhouse. A literal birdhouse.
He's building a birdhouse.
A literal birdhouse. It's 6:17. No kids in sight.
He's on speed.
This birdhouse.
He had to build that. He had to build that right now, and it could not wait.
He has to work through his meth energy.
This birdhouse is for Ronnie. Ronnie's had a hard week, even though it's only Tuesday. Ran out of meth on a Sunday. Gotta build a birdhouse.
Listen. We've built this. We have built this birdhouse, and I'm not going to talk anymore about people. So thanks for listening to our podcast that we share together. You've gotten through it again. I know you said you wouldn't be back, and yet here you are. So now who's the weak one?
Sorry it was so late, and also it's so short. But
it's not short.
What?
It's going to be a great length,
the
perfect length.
Pretty short, but we had it's been a fucking insane month, you guys. I don't need your sympathy. I want it, but. Yeah,
you want sympathy because you got a free trip to Germany and then you got to spend a week in Mexico? I pity you.
Listen, no,
sad.
Listen to me.
Unlike.
Okay, but listen. I forgot what I was going to say because Travis got real mean there for a second.
I'm sorry, Griffin, but I want to go to Mexico.
I know, but...
I want to go to Germany.
It's all over now, is what I mean to say.
I want to thank... We've got an MBMBAM Wisdom Twitter follow. We didn't create it. A friend of ours did. Not a friend of... I mean, it is a friend of ours.
But we don't know who the fuck it is.
We don't know who it is. We just know it's a friend.
Can we keep it that way? Can we keep it like Zorro?
At MBMB...
They need their... I actually know who it is, and they need their anonymity kept.
Tell me who it is right now.
I can't tell you that.
At MBMBAM Wisdom. And there's also a similar wonderful Tumblr that is actually mbmbam-wisdom.tumblr.com. The two were created independently of each other, so you figure that one out. So thanks to both of them.
Just a quick question. Sorry, I hate to keep interrupting, but Travis, just real quick. Is it Gary Oldman?
I can't say.
Fuck! Is it Paul Ryan?
I can't say.
Okay. Is it Ariana Huffington?
Yeah. No, goddamn, I can't say.
Is it a he or a she? Does he wear glasses? Is it Troy Aikman?
Does he have a beard? Does he have red hair?
Those are all the people that I know.
Thank you to everybody tweeting about the show. Thanks to Jacob Dixon, another Huntington, West Virginia native. Landry Bell, Steph Kingston, Perch Snickers, Shred Spread, Joey Blanton, Aaron Creets, Big Bag Gunner, follow here, there, Scood, Zernick, everybody tweeting about the show. If you want to share it, MBMBAM is the hashtag. bit.ly/It's MBMBaM is the is our sampler. If you want to share that with someone.
I want to thank John Roderick and the Long Winters for the use of our theme song. It's a departure off the album Putting the Days to Bed. Thanks for letting us use that tune, guys.
Thanks, guys.
It's a good jam.
And I want to thank Ted Raimi for allowing his personality to be used on the show.
Thank you for your likeness, Ted.
Is Ted Raimi him?
Is it?
No, it's not. It's not Ted Raimi. I would believe me, guys. I would tell you if it was Ted Raimi.
I bet it's not somebody famous at all.
No, it's got to be somebody famous.
Why would you say that?
I'm just.
Obviously, it doesn't count otherwise.
I mean, they're not famous yet. They are one day going to be famous because of this Twitter account when they fucking just take our goofs, fucking not persona non grata, just take them from us and repurpose them.
Griffin, give me the last question.
Hey, how are you guys cool with this? This guy is like it's like Carlos. It's like the Carlos Mencia of Twitters.
I would.
It's like Carlos Mencia if he named his something like Joe Rogan jokes.
Yeah.
I do want to say
that was his act.
I wish he would. I don't trust anybody that has an egg on Twitter. I need you to change your egg to something us themed.
Yeah.
Okay, Griffin, hit me.
Can you get us hatching from the egg?
I'm ready. We're hatching from your egg. I will Photoshop that for you if you want, or somebody will. Here we go.
Krista Whalen sent this one in. Thank you, Krista. return to form. Really, I appreciate it. So many good Yahoos this week. Thank you, everyone, and thank you, Crystal Whalen. It's by Yahoo Answers user. Oh man, it's by Yahoo Answers user. DogChode69, who asks, "What is the boiling point of semen?"
I'm Justin McElroy. I'm Travis Barrow.
I'm Griffin. God damn it.
My brother and me kiss your dad square on the lips.
Keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart. Hey, keep your heart, 3 stacks. Keep your heart. Man, these girls are smart, 3 stacks. These girls are smart. Play your part.